Hi, my name is Mark Hoverson, and a couple years ago, I went to a used computer store with $250 and bought the most expensive computer I could afford, and from my kitchen table, started an online business. 14 months later, I had a $3.2 million business. The story is interesting.
The story is an interesting one, and I want to share with you something before I take you completely into the Global Resorts Network opportunity, the pay plan, answer every question you have. Because there's a story behind that story. And here's what it is. Before I got started online, I knew nobody. I had no connections, I had no system, I had no product, I had no opportunity, I had nothing. I had heard of Jay Kubasek, founder of Carbon Copy Pro. And he lived within driving distance of me, so I called him, complete stranger. Jay says, I asked him if I could take him out to lunch. Jay says yes. I show up, and I was kind of skeptical, kind of nervous, wasn't sure what to think of any of this. And Jay tells me, I ask him, Jay, is there room for me online? Is it possible to go online? I mean, there's so many people online, can I really do this? And he said something that completely changed my life, completely, 100% in the next 2 years. He said, Mark, if you go to the ocean, don't take a teaspoon. And over that next conversation, he described to me how to market online. He described to me the abundance of opportunity, how many people were logging on looking to make money online. And over the next few months, I discovered Global Resorts Network and completely changed my life. So we're going to go inside it right now, and I'll see you in 1 minute.
And we are now recording. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who are just coming on, my name is Mark Overson. I'm pumped to be your host tonight. We're going to hear from other members in GRN. We're going to hear about our travel product. We're going to hear about what most of you are probably here for, which is the ability to make between $1,000 commissions, $3,250 commissions, and $7,700 commissions. We're going to hear from a few people that make these kind of commissions in a little bit, and then we're going to see why the commissions get made, which is the travel product, and this is supposed to be a condo next to an ocean. So instead of my artistic work, let's just go in and take a look at our product specifically. What you're looking at, let me show the first one. This is the Wyndham Ocean Walk Resort in, where is this? Daytona Beach. So this is right on the beach. You can see the beach in the background there. You can see the pool. Little water slide that I kind of covered up there by accident. But this is what our product is at the end of the day. So some of you who are here as guests and you're looking, people are here, by the way, people said they're here to learn how to make more sales, to find out more about the product. They're here because they're smiling. Some are here to make more money. So this is how we make the money. Expedia's best price for this Wyndham Ocean Walk 2-bedroom unit, August 26th to September 2nd coming up, which is primo, kind of right before school kicks off. Could be a good end of the year summer trip to the ocean. $2,721.96. That's Expedia's very best price guarantee in US dollars. Now, as a member of our club, you can look at the Wyndham Ocean Walk, the same resort. You can look at the same dates, August 26th to September 2nd. So these are the identical resort. It's the identical time. The 2-bedroom unit, it's the identical unit. Sleeps 6 people. You can bring the whole family, not a hotel, but you'll have a kitchen. You'll have a balcony. You'll be ocean front. But instead of paying $2,700 plus, you will pay $599. That's on a single use of our membership. One use. Now, raise your hand if you could imagine that staying here on the beach right before, at the very end to celebrate summer. Raise your hand if you could see that being a fun experience for yourself. So we've got a lot of hands raised. But now imagine, for those of you who are guests here, and you're looking at maybe marketing this membership to others and making commissions, raise your hand if you think a deal like this would make a potential buyer in the marketplace in a recession when people want to save money, but they don't want to give up travel. The kids are only young once. You know the drill. They still want to travel. All of a sudden, you can do your Florida vacation instead of $2,700. And at reality, most people just aren't even going to go. They're going to go camping, which is fine for the weekend. That's okay. But why not stay at a 3-star resort right on the ocean with a pool, with the whole deal, with the beach walk? $599. Now, here's the cool part. You save $2,122 on just one usage. That's 78% off Expedia's best chance. They're giving it the best they got, and we beat them by 78%. Now, for those of you who are looking to sell this, raise your hand if you could see, and oh, this is the best part. I'm going to tell you. We have 3 levels of membership. We have our $12,500 level of membership, and that may sound really high, but the average timeshare 1 week is $16,000. If you go online, just go ahead and do it after the webinar. Wyndham Ocean Walk Resort in Daytona Beach, and look what a week plus maintenance fees would cost. You're probably going to float anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 depending on how much junk is involved. And then you're probably going to pay about $700 annually. Well, you don't have to pay the $15,000. At the $12,500 level, we have for 10 weeks, this would be one of the weeks. We offer 20 weeks at the $12,500. Our lower membership, our Platinum, which is very popular, $49.95, and they would save $2,200. They'd be halfway there recouping their investment at our Platinum level. Now, here's the cool thing: is when you sell this membership, you make $3,250 on a sale. We had some sales ring through today. I'm going to see if the sellers are on the line in a little bit, but a $3,250 commission for selling something with this much value is incredible. But here's what's really cool. We also have something called our Silver Package. It's a brand new package. The marketplace really dictated that we create it. It's $1,995 one time for a lifetime membership, and you get 2 weeks of usage of our membership per year. Now, here's the cool thing. Look at this. Look at what's going on one trip. One trip, the savings of one single trip. If you were to book in our membership right now, you book this right now, you'd save not only $2,100, but you'd actually end up going on vacation. And the best part is when you market that membership, you make a full 4-figure $1,000 commission. We have 3 levels. Raise your hand if you see the vision of you've got to sell something online. Some of you, the dawning revelation for me was that if I was going to market something online, people had to pay for it, whatever it was going to be. And so when I found out about this membership, and I'm going to share more about it here in a minute, but when I found out about this membership, I knew at a gut level I was to become a millionaire. I knew it. I absolutely knew it because I saw value like this, and I said, this is something that on a logical sense is a no-brainer. So if I can just develop some skills and share the word and get it out, I know I'd make these sales. But let's take a look a little bit more at a couple others. Now, this is another Florida example, but take a look at this one. I pulled this up a little bit ago. This was May 12th to May 19th, so this is a little dated, but a 2-bath, 2-bedroom Sheraton. So we looked at a Wyndham, we looked at a Sheraton now. For a week stay, $1,285. Our price, the identical resort, the dates, the room, the only difference, GRN is 81% off bookit.com. 81%. $250. What's really fun is our members who are in Florida will often book a week at these resorts and just spend the weekend there. They'll just come and just spend the weekend, or they'll spend 4 days. And it's cheaper to spend 4 days at a Sheraton, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, full kitchen, living room, separate master bathroom, everything. It's cheaper to do that than it would be to stay at a Motel 6 for 4 nights. It's an unbelievable package. Let me show you another example. Now here's Hawaii. This happens to be my favorite destination to go. We have over 5,000 destinations in our membership, but this is the Shell Vacations Club at Paniolo Greens. And if you look, this is on a reseller website. If you go to buyatimeshare.com, this is where you'll see this kind of listing. $14,999 negotiable. It's for 1 week of ownership of a timeshare. It's a reseller, which means it's like a used car in terms of it's devalued from what the person paid for it when they bought it. And it's $677 a year to be able to come here. So they pay $15,000 to be able to pay $677 to be able to stay 1 week per year. But look at this. This is a premium week, July 28th to July 25th. And one thing I want you to notice that we're doing here that other online make money at home or whatever opportunities really fail to do is they fail to show you here is the monetary value. It's not just, hey, you love to travel. Well, of course people love to travel. It's the biggest industry in the entire world. It is probably, in terms of a passion industry, probably the hottest passion. What do people want to do when they retire? What do they look forward to 2 weeks out of every year? What's driving? What's the most exciting subject when someone posts on Facebook? It's their vacations. It's that they're announcing they're going on vacation. All these things. Well, look at this. Instead of $15,000 to pay $677 in GRN, if you bought the 20-week package, and the reason we created the 20-week package is because our 10-week package, people, not tons of them, but more than a couple, started using more than the 10 weeks because as an internet marketer, you don't have a job. Imagine for me, if you will, that you never report to anybody ever again. Raise your hand if that just sounds like a pretty decent idea. You have no ceiling on your income. You report to nobody. You wake up when you're done sleeping. This was the dream that I had when I entered the internet marketing space, and I went in search of a product that I could market with integrity, that I could market with excitement, and that I could market with complete enthusiasm, and I didn't have to tiptoe around that, well, it's not really that good of a deal or this or that, the other thing. Well, so let's just say instead of the 12.5, you don't pay for the 20 weeks because you're not going to use that. The 10 week, this thing pays $3,250 each time you make a sale. This kind of income, by the way, and I'm not making this up as an internet marketer. Some of you are brand new for internet marketing. I'm not giving any promise or any guarantee that you're going to make money. We can't legally do that. You just become an affiliate reseller of our product. But I can tell you, I know of one lady who this week, it was on Monday or whatever, she emailed her list and she said, here's the thing, everybody. This is our travel membership. It's very exciting. It pays $32.50. Take a look. The gentleman who's looking to make money at home reviews information just like you're reviewing now. He sees the comparisons. He sees the pricing. And he goes ahead and he buys this membership. Now, on that one email, and I don't know how much phone work, maybe it was 20, 30 minutes on the phone. Maybe it was less. Maybe it was 15 minutes, but rarely would it be more than 30 minutes. Our affiliate, our GRN Platinum affiliate, made $3,250. A good question, especially if you're looking at GRN, is to ask yourself, am I positioned in life to be able to make $3,250 on a 20-minute phone call? And can I do it in a realistic, honest way? Well, here's what I mean. Even at our lowest package, $1,995, someone they don't have to pay $15,000 plus $677. They can go to Hawaii. When I was a kid, I had a friend's parents that went to Hawaii, and in my poor North Dakota town, they might as well got on a spaceship and went to the moon. I couldn't believe that people could get off to Hawaii, and I thought, oh my gosh, how expensive it would be, and it was like a fantasy to me. In GRN, I've been to Hawaii, I think I'm at 4 or 5 times now, and here's why. Premium summer vacation time, 2-bedroom unit. I have 4 kids. We have a family of 6. $398 to be in the closest thing to paradise on earth. Raise your hand if, again, you can see the emotional reasons people buy this membership. You can see the financial reasons people buy this membership in terms of savings. But you can also see, if you're looking to be an affiliate, you can make $3,250 as a reward for sharing this opportunity with others in your world and others in the online marketing space that we can teach you more about as you become a member of our community. Now, what I'd like to do right now is I'd like to hear from a member or two who have, and the only caveat, I'm not going to say, you're making millions. I'm not going to say anything, but just if you've made you made a sale, at least a sale of this membership, I'd love to hear from a couple people who are veterans in making sales, and I'd just like to hear your story in a short nutshell for everybody who's here. So raise your hand real quick, and I will call you, and I see a bunch of you out there, so jump at the opportunity here. All right, Payman. Now you're out in Canada, I think, so the connection could be sketchy. Payman, are you out there?
Yeah.
Payman, my friend, welcome to the call. Tell us, how long have you been in GRN?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Payman.
Okay, yeah, I've been in GRN for 4 years now.
4 years. And here's another little thing, everybody. If you're looking for an opportunity, it's good to have a company that's been around for a little while, has their, licked their wounds if there were any. But what's cool about GRN, it's been around for over 5 years, and we're going strong. Payman, what's your favorite thing about GRN?
First and foremost, the membership, because I love the deals. I've used it. It allows me to achieve one of my dreams, which was to attend the Rio Carnival without breaking the bank.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable fast.
And for those of you who want to see, we are real people in this community, by the way. This is Payman himself, and there's actually, where's this? This is when you're using the membership, isn't it, this picture?
Which one? Yeah, that was in Thailand last July.
And you use the membership in Thailand?
Yes, I got a beautiful 2-bedroom condo right on the beach for $550. That condo is not available any other ways unless you buy a timeshare. Just the 1 week alone. Sorry, the 1 bedroom was selling for $12,000 and it was sold out. And I even had the chance to chat with the owner of the resort while there, and he could not believe that I paid $550. He thought I was paying $550 per night. So no, that's what I paid per week. He could not believe it. I had to show him the seat.
I love it. It's funny. I had the same experience at the Lawrence Welk Resort in San Diego. The front desk couldn't believe I paid $770 or whatever it was for the week, because they said we can't even, with they get some leniency to be able to lower rates to get in sales. They said we can't lower the rate any cheaper for us. So how did you get this? And I said, I'm part of a club and we're networked in, and I didn't go into it, but it's awesome. Payman, what's your second favorite thing about GRN? Obviously the travel. You're a big traveler. You like location.
I also like the fact that I can make money from anywhere, because I live the location independent lifestyle. So I've been traveling for the past year and a half from all over the world. I run this business from Brazil, from Japan, from Thailand, from the Philippines, from Hong Kong, from Abu Dhabi, of course, from Canada. I'm here from the US. What I love the most about this is it's global. I can take it with me anywhere. My laptop is my business. All I do is just log into my account, reply to my emails, and follow up with my products, and that's it.
Absolutely.
I love the mobility of it.
I love it. Payman, I can tell you've read the 4-Hour Workweek, which I recommend to any of our guests on tonight. Make sure you read the 4-Hour Workweek. It'll give you a vision for what's possible in this new world of the internet. We are in a revolution that's way bigger than the gold rush. It's created so much more money than the gold rush ever has, and we're just getting warmed up. So, Payman, thanks. I'm going to mute you out. I appreciate you sharing. Let's hear from another GRNer who's made a sale and would like to share. And just keep your hand up once. I've got a bunch of... There we go. Crystal Curtis. Crystal, how are you?
Hi, I'm great. Thanks, Mark.
Well, Crystal, beat the world traveling show there. This is Crystal, everybody. Crystal, what do you like best about Global Resorts Network?
I joined Global Resorts because I saw that it's a really creative product to talk about and to market and to offer in lots of different ways. So, number one, like just this week, I was talking to one of my globetrotting friends, and I told him I got to look up some of the places he was going to go, Bali in August and Cambodia in December. And so I just saved him lots of money because I just compared where to go, where he was going to go, and where Global Resorts Network would just save him a lot of money.
I love it.
To do that.
I love it. And what Crystal's talking about, everybody, is the price comparisons that I've been showing you. Like, here's another Disney one. The Wyndham Cypress Palms, February 10th to February 17th. Wyndham Cypress Palms, February 10th to February 17th. Two bedroom, exact same everything. $546 with GRN, $5,200 if you went through Expedia's best price, and that's 89% off. Crystal, keep telling us, what else do you like about GRN? I know you're a traveler.
I like that.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I am. And I also just like that it's easy to talk about. I've been marketing online for like almost 2 years, and I talk to a lot of people in New York City that already have a business or just are up to other things, and so like my opportunity wasn't really for everybody, but this is something that's really for everybody. I remember offending someone because I said it's for the masses, and they're like, "Don't call me the masses," but it's just a friendly product that's easy to talk about.
That's funny. And that's another thing, everybody, that you want to look at is, there's a lot of things that are for the masses. Milk is for the masses, energy is for the masses, this and that and the other thing. But to be able to show something that is as showable as GRN and is such an emotional hot button that people like talking about. I'm guessing your friend was excited about telling you about Bali. He wasn't like, I'm going to Bali. I'm sure he was pretty excited. And so it just merges with what it's so sellable. Gosh, you got to get me off my high horse here. I'm so excited right now. But Crystal, how about the income opportunity in terms of, you do multiple streams of income and things. What do you like most about the income arrangement with GRN?
Yeah, so two things. One, it was a different commission just last week,
right?
And I would have been happy with that commission. And so you just doubled my income,
right?
Which is great.
You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
The same amount of work. That's great. But I also appreciate that with the high commissions, it gives a lot of breathing room to be creative with incentives. So, for instance, I'm working on these projects with offline local businesses and fitness trainers to provide it as an incentive for their customers.
Right.
And because I can tell them, hey, I'll pay you $500 or $1,000 if your customer purchases this membership. That's really eye-opening enough for them an incentive to actually send their traffic to me. And with lead generation, leads are kind of expensive these days. And so it's just a way to form these joint ventures with offline businesses where it's creating win-win situations. And it's really gratifying, very rewarding to all of us.
I love it. Well, Crystal, I love your leadership. I love that you hopped out here. And I love your style. Is this you singing karaoke, or this is you actually singing?
I wish I was singing karaoke with Bo Eason, but he's actually teaching me how to speak from stage for snowboarding. Right.
You're awesome. All right, Crystal, thanks so much for sharing and for your continued leadership. All right, let me share a couple other things, and then I want to hear from a couple others. Raise your hand if you're getting a good picture of what GRN is and who we are and what we're about, and really just raise your hand if you're getting some value out of tonight. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I like to see that. Like to see it. Thank you for those hands. Let me share another, and usually a not very popular, well-known idea, but the New York Times published an article called "Vacations Are Good for You, Medically Speaking." And we went ahead and we reprinted it, and there's the credits to the author and things like this. But what was really wild was if you read through this article, this is what I found to be literally the eye-popping to an extreme study. So they're talking about how vacations and how the body reacts to a lifestyle of stress. And this is real evidence that vacations are important to your physical health. Now, here's what the real evidence is. Another study published in 2000 looked at 12,000 men over the course of 9 years who were at high risk for coronary heart disease. Okay? This is the wildest thing. We're talking about 12,000 people. So it's not like you checked out, your grandpa, your dad, and your uncle. This is like 12,000 people. It's a published study, 12,000 men over the course of 9 years. Pretty good data, who were at high risk for coronary heart disease. Those who failed to take annual vacations had 21% higher risk of death from all causes. Okay, this is unbelievable. And they were 32% more likely to die of a heart attack if they didn't take an annual vacation. In Europe, there are doctors who prescribe take a vacation. Go on vacation. It's kind of like the reset button on our lives. My wife and I and my kids, we vacation several times per year. And I'll tell you, I'm a busy entrepreneur. I love what I do. No one will probably ever accuse me of being a workaholic, but I do work very hard when I work. And we go on vacation as a discipline. I look at it in as much obligation for my own health and the family's memories and health and bonding and romance and the whole deal. We go on vacation, it's as part of our life as going to get a dental checkup. It's just what we do. It's part of the thing. And it's because this is just part of the information. If you keep reading down this article, it talks about how reflex times get affected. It talks about how creativity and productivity. This is another one, 80% improvement on reaction times because people get an hour more extra good sleep. And then when they get home from vacation, they're still sleeping close to an hour more and their reaction time was 30 to 40% higher than it had been before the trip. The studies on vacationing and the benefits of it are over and over and over. So if you're looking for a way to make money, look at yourself a little bit like it's a ministry of goodwill to send people on these trips that otherwise they wouldn't go on. Do whatever kind of leverage you that will serve your purpose to be able to really get after and sell a fantastic vacation membership. Speaking of healthy cities, Las Vegas, I'm kidding, but let me give you just another example. This is the Wyndham Las Vegas Grand. This is a nice place. I've been in it, and it's got the granite countertops, whatnot. January 6th to 13th, a nice winter escape, $1,252 on Expedia, $398 for the same week, the same room, the same everything, 68% off, saving about $900 or so on a single trip. We could show list after list after list. Here's Cabo San Lucas, or here's Cabo Villas Beach Resort. This is a 4-star, $398 on with us, January 28th to February 4th. That's a premium winter getaway. On Expedia, their best price, 28th to February 4th, same exact everything, $2,200. Again, even at the 1995 level, even if all you can afford is to come in and buy the membership at $1995, you almost on this one trip make back your money, and you get it 2 years, you get 2 weeks of usage every year. This is a lifetime membership with no annual dues. It's extremely powerful. And then what's really fun about it is as you share, your pictures and this and that and the other thing, you become a marketer. You do some online marketing. Some of you are here. Raise your hand if you're here because of a Facebook post where somebody said, hey, come and check out this webinar. And all the person did was send out a little Facebook post for you to get here. I won't call you out. I won't interview you, so don't worry about it. But, all right, my point exactly. For a simple act like that, to come to a webinar like this, and that person buys, you would make $1,000 commission. If you bought in at the platinum level, you make a $3,250 commission. And then at the top level, $7,700. This is extremely, extremely powerful. And if you get me talking on it, I could talk about it over and over and over because Global Resorts has changed my life entirely. So what happens when you get started? What happens when you're on the team? Are you left for dead? Does nobody care? Good luck, have fun, hope you survive. Well, here's what happens. It's really cool. We have a Facebook group. You can look inside. We have about 154, 6 new members in the last whatever this was. We're just starting to really ramp up the Facebook group, but look at what will happen. You get a little bit of marketing insight. You get 55 comments on that. Questions get asked, people get answered, questions answered, updated links. Amanda bragging about her new website that she got, different comments, talking about prizes and vacations and different stuff that will be coming up. And we enter you into a community of independent entrepreneurs who love Global Resorts Network and are here to really continue to make the opportunity what I believe to be the very best opportunity in the entire internet. And I say that, and I'm not saying it's for every single person, but here's a couple things that I want you to ask yourself. First off, raise your hand if you're here, you're not in GRN yet, but you're looking to possibly join GRN. Again, I'm not going to call you out. I just like to get a little vibe on how many guests we have on the line. And there's a little hand raising you can do there. Beautiful. Here's what you want to ask yourself. You want to ask yourself this. I like to say there's 3 ways to financial independence. There's walking, and this is usually trading dollars for hours, right? You put in an hour, Somebody gives you a few dollars. Put in an hour, a few dollars. Put in an hour, a few dollars. And then there's a faster way, and this would be like a well-paying job or something like that, where you can put in a little bit more time, like a dentist, and you can get moving towards financial freedom faster. But then what I believe is the jet way, the jet path to financial freedom, is when you can make something like $3,250 in a 15 to 30 minute phone call, and you can do it with no limit. You don't have a quota you have to hit. It's a zero stress situation. You can make $1,000 in literally having somebody come to a webinar like this, watch it, say, you know what, I like it. And you can make $7,700 marketing this product literally on a phone call. This one will probably be a phone call of around an hour maybe, just to talk a little bit deeper about it. But this is a 20-week membership usage. This one is a 2-week per year, and this one is a 10-week per year. But what you want to ask yourself is, how long does it take you to make $3,250? So how long does it take? For a lot of us, some people work all month for that. Some people work 2 weeks for that. But what if you got good at building a list? What if you got good at branding yourself online? What if you got good at generating leads and inviting them to webinars like this? What if you entered our community, which has several six-figure online marketers in it, and started learning from what we do? Why couldn't you move from maybe here and maybe here? Why couldn't you move to that $3,250 in a 20-minute phone call? There's no reason it couldn't happen for you. None whatsoever. So with that, I'd like to invite you to get back to the person that invited you to this webinar. And then what I encourage you to do, and not really waste any time if you feel good about it, is I encourage you to get started. Get started this week. Get started tomorrow. You can make $1,000 commission by the end of the week. $332.50. Gosh, I love this number. This is such a beautiful number. And $7,700. Decide at what level membership you believe you want to aspire to. And when I say aspire to, here's what I mean. You're right here, and the future's right here. Now, what are you going to be in the future? I don't know. But I know when I got started in this, I made, well, right about before I got started, when I went into online marketing, I had a $250 used computer on my kitchen table. We qualified for welfare. We were living on credit cards, and that's who I was there. When I found out about an opportunity like this, I said, I want to change the way the thing's going. I want to be able to make big money fast, and I want to be able to make it ethically and honestly with a product that I believe in. And what happened was Global Resorts filled that void, and it's made me several $1,000,000. So I'm not promising it'll happen the same way for you, but what if you just make one sale per month at $3,250? It's a powerful opportunity. Without further ado, get back to the person that brought you here. Raise your hand if you got value out of tonight. I appreciate the hand up. It gives me a little bit of encouragement. Thank you, Seth. I see that. Marianne, I see that. Doug, Enid, Dot. I see that. Doug, Dot, Dan. See you guys. Amanda. We got a lot of Amandas. Andrea, Chip. Good to see you, Chip. Chris, all right, everybody. Rock and roll. This webinar has been recorded, by the way. It should be available by tomorrow in our membership area. So you can invite your people that maybe couldn't make it to this if you're in GRN, and you can say, hey, watch this 35-minute webinar, and then let's start this party. All right, let's have a rocking summer. It's coming up fast. See you guys.